falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm walking out.
Welcome back to the channel, my lovelies. How you all doing? It's absolutely bitterly cold here. What day is it? The 3rd of March. I think it's the 3rd of March, yes. And welcome. Look what we've got. Welcome to my new Polly McTunnel. I'm just calling it a McTunnel because I'm Scottish. Wait, I'll turn you round, we'll have a wee gander. Okay, here we go. That's the make. This was a surprise Roy got me a few weeks ago, and as you can see, this is where I was wanting to have an above ground pool, should I say. Anyway, this is where it is, and Roy has tiled a couple of days ago on the outside. We still have to fix the front. I think what I'm going to do is, possibly could have done it before, but Roy wanted to get it up, and here we go. So hopefully getting a wooden door built on the front. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let's have a wee look inside, my lovelies. I'll show you what's under there in 2 mementos. We do have a new grape, and this grape is named after my mother and father because my maiden name is Alexander, so that is a wine grape. Alexandra Muscat, yes. So that's in here at the moment. So far all we've put in here is my potting table, which has bits and bobs underneath, and Roy has secured on the inside with bolts, and I'll show you the outside. And he dug a trench and he's actually put it underneath and put another board along both sides, which are bolted in together there. And he had extra wood left, so look what he's got. Et voila! Planting bed, which already has 370 litres or 370 litres of compost and manure in there, and it will probably most likely need the same again. We've got 3 windows, so all this will have to be tidied up. That's all had to be dug over. We'll get 3 wee flaps, wee windows at either side, which is going to be absolutely fandabidozy because this will get really hot. I'm looking into solar fan, and because it was a surprise, if I was buying it myself, I would have probably bought this and put it up while the frame was there and no cover on it. But as soon as Roy had put it up, I was already on the internet getting from Mr. Amazon the heat resistant tape. So I think it's not as tight as I would like it, but I would say it's tight enough, and it's definitely not going to go anywhere. So once the weather heats up a wee bit, because it's absolutely freezing, we're down to -2, and I heard that we're getting the same again. But that's the only bit that needs to be fixed, is this bit at the front and a wooden door put on. But for the time being, just to settle it all in and to get it up, as I said at the beginning, then that's what's done, and wee slabs out the front for me to walk in, and the water obviously to run down on the outside and into the garden. So that will get done at some point. I've got two rows of that, which should be plenty in here. And I've been out all day, and I have meetings and appointments for, right up, I think, wait a minute, right up until the middle of next week. So we have no time at all. So I'm trying to squeeze this little video in just now, guys, and as you can see here, we're on to the tatties. Yes, it's the first year, I think. I have tried to plant tatties for Christmas and they haven't taken, or they've been getting all nippy dippy with the frost. But I think a month ago, these are shop bought potatoes, and They all started off in small pots like that, and as they've come through the top like this, I have potted them onto bigger pots, and then when it gets to that pot, as that's popping out, I'll get them popped in to pots this size. As you can see there, and lovely morum. I was a wee bit dubious with them being outside the past couple of days, but the fleece is 2 layers thick, and it seems to be doing the trick as they're growing away. As you can see there, they're growing away fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shop bought tatties there. Some are white. Is it Agata? I think the makers. I've got them written down in my book somewhere. And the other set is purple variety, but I think they're white skinned inside, if I remember rightly from the kitchen. And under here, let's have a look. I haven't looked to date. Under here, that's still quite damp. I thought that was dry. We do have a tray of radish on the go. I did top up a couple of days ago. That's leeks. We have some lupins in there, some sunflowers in there, and because we now have little picks, I am growing as much lettuce as I can, because you like £2, you like €2 or nearly €3 in some stores. Probably could give them a little spray. That's another tray of lettuce in there. What we got? Anything popping up in here? Broccoli starting to come through on there. That's saved rat's tail radish from last year. What's at the end? That's more organic mix of salad leaves, so that's more that's coming up at the end, even though they've been out here for I think 2 or 3 days, maybe 3 or 4 days. And another tray there of iceberg and the mixed salad leaves. And what we got in here, we do have some, I know it's very cold to have the peppers, but I've got tons in the house that I'll show you in another video. In here, coriander. What else have we got in here? More lettuce and more lettuce, because you can never have too many lettuce. I think they need another wee spray as well, and then I'll get them fleeced up again. So in this one, guys, let me see, there's another tatty coming up. These 4, 5, 6, these 7 little tubs here have got pieces of potato with 1 little eye in each of them. But as you can see, et voila, a couple of layers of fleece seem to be keeping them snug as a bug. What did I put in there? I think that's lupins as well that's in there. Lupin seeds. And I wasn't going to buy any more potatoes, but as everybody knows, the prices of everything is going through the roof. And I did see these in promotion last week when I was in the garden centre, and I got 25 pommes de terres d'Orléans and $3.95 I got for 25 potatoes, and they're starting to sit inside the bag. So very good, we'll get them planted. I'm going to leave them, I think, for another couple of weeks, then we'll get them in. But looking good, looking good. I think along the side, I'm going to have tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and everything in here. And I might put some of the weed fabric, just a row of it, down the middle for walking on. Not quite sure yet. And then I'll have hanging baskets and different things in here. So that was just a wee update to let you know that I'm alive. The thing is, the past couple of days, we were hit with another tragedy. Hannibal, hello baby boy. Hello mommy baby boy. You're a beau garçon. You're a beau garçon. As that we did indeed lose our other cat, Mrs. Fat Cat, and it's knocked me sideways, if I am being honest with you. I think it's because of her if she was about 4 or 5 weeks old. And yep, Roy made her a lovely wee coffin, and she is now with her sister, who died on the 28th of December. And she died on the 28th of February. So both of them's in nice little coffins and in the garden and topped up with some kind of yucky soil. No compost or whatever, because I have put 2 or 3 packets of wildflower mix. I'll give you a wee look about the garden in the next video and show you what we've been doing, as we have been repairing beds, still get veg in. This bit here we have tiny but lovely Savoy cabbages. I picked up some broccoli the other day and a cauliflower, and I think they've still got a cauliflower in there. So we'll give you another wee update in the next one. But for now, guys, I'm going to be in to heat up, cover these up with fleece, zip up my new polytunnel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Au revoir, Hannibal. Doodle bit. Hey, bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye.